and the corridors with no plan in mind right now? Or did you come with the guys and you're all camping in this observation room, right?
Yeah, that's where we left off, I think.
Okay, and Pharaoh, you're with them?
I don't think so.
your-
I think they left me
your-
behind.
We definitely had a conversation.
Yeah, and then I think you guys just walked off. I don't remember. I don't remember anything other than I think you left me behind. I think I was with somebody else or something.
You were with Ark's character.
Yeah, you're with somebody.
Arlas, he found this observation and he was camping there basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is his name? And then Joser, he came down with this guy that he found, this robot guy, Zaminex. And they found you, Arlas. And then they just camped next to you and you all got benefits from 10 hours rest.
Mm-hmm.
But what was with Pharaoh at that time? I don't know if you, Pharaoh, did you climb down this hole that was opened, like when all this place collapsed? Or did you just stayed in on the first level? Is the question. Anyway, you guys would probably need to go up if unless you find some way to leave this observation.
Right. And I think one of the things I was probably going to ask is if anyone could deal with these computers and maybe get some more information out of them, or see if they could do anything with all those pods out there.
Yeah, that is a possibility. But after that, yeah, I don't know what you can do like more in this room, because it's more or less dead end and you need to climb back.
Right. And I'm still pretty heavily injured here, so I'm still inclined to just arrest if it was just my choice. But I do got my new moon shoes.
Yeah. Although these new moon shoes will not really help you in climbing, they will not help you in climbing this whatever, this shaft that was made by this cave-in, or building in, I don't know how will you call it, this collapse.
Oh, so like I
I'm,
can't just like mount the rubble and climb out normally either?
you can just it's perfectly climbable, without the moon shoes. The moon
Okay.
shoes are great for like walking on surfaces, like walls or stuff, but if it's like rubble and stuff, it's probably even worse than using them than not using them, because you're just bound to dislodge some rocks or like chunks of rubble and just fall with them. They stick to your shoes and then it's a big problem for you. So it must be something solid.
Right. Let's see. Right now I have 2 might, so I'm gonna use my action 10-minute break just like right now.
Okay.
So 3 and 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Yep, there we go. I now have 9 might.
Okay, great. You know what? Now I'm thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drag you all. Wait, where is the combat? This is very handy. Oh, look at reset for some reason. Strange. It's a very good way of kind of monitoring all of your health and stuff, so you know what are your stats at every moment,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't accidentally kill it. I'm just kidding. So because I just want to know what is your
Yeah, I know there's a way to like link them. I just keep forgetting how.
yeah, sure. No, I know how to do it. So I make always like the, what did I do? I think it's green is should
Probably just
green
best to just do them in order.
yeah
Might
yeah
speed
but
and
the problem is that it's displayed different on the edit token, and it's really strange. Like on the miniature it's red, green, blue, and on the edit token it's green, blue, red.
huh, that's kind of weird.
So I'm going to put might for red because it seems like appropriate. It's might pool, and then blue would be, I think, intellect. And then green would be speed. Speed pool. Okay, so Theo, Pharaoh. Why I put Theo? Wait, fuck. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get this. Oh yeah, there you go. Real token.
Yeah, again. Might pool. Intellect. Oh, wait. It's speed pool. Wait, it's speed. I think it has speed and speed pool. This is speed edge, speed pool, and speed pool max. Okay, so speed pool. Great.
There we go.
Let's see for you, Arla. So just so we can test it. So might pool. Okay, so it would be 955. Is that right?
Yep,
9
that's right.
might, 5 speed, 5. Okay, great.
Cool.
Yeah, it's quite handy. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So we have that.
All right.
Okay,
Now we can keep track of ourselves.
Joser, welcome back.
He's in the Roll20, but not in the Discord just yet.
Hmm. Yeah, I see. Damn it. Oh man, there is serious lag on my side. I'm just restarting, reloading for a sec.
Yeah, it was like that last night as well. There's
Yeah,
a little bit more traffic than usual.
yeah, and then they said that like few times already. Like each game I played lately had this problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Okay, great. So what I was thinking, I mean, nothing is preventing you guys from like camping until you all get just all your points back.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you have all the you have food, you have water, you have everything you need right now. So
Yeah, so I could go ahead and spend some more time here if the rest of the group is willing to.
I mean, you can spend your time there. You can go back to the uh, first level as well,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you feel more secure next to these two skeletons.
They're good conversation buddies.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Eric.
Thank you. Sorry that took so long.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Okay, so let's just recap very fast.
Let's do it.
Pharaoh woke up from his pod, and he, being the visitant made of stone, had no problem at all and no fear from these puny insect things that were going around. But he actually seen the last of his clones being dragged away. And after he seen that, he tried opening the door to his laboratory holding cell, but he was unsuccessful. So he just followed the tunnels made by ant lions. And after following the tunnels, he basically came to the place where you guys found your pods and blocked the way. So Pharaoh dismantled the blockade that you made and entered the place where you are, where he met Joser, and shortly after that, Joser was attacked by the very crazed and mad cybernetic life form called Zeminex. And this Zeminex was really angry and hostile because he figured out that you, your group, is helping the Ant Lions faction, the insect faction. So, but then Joser managed to convince him and to trick him to into thinking that you are actually decided to renege the agreement with the insects and actually help the AI, the guardian, and the mother. So Zeminex decided to help you because he fully expects that you are now going to enact the full war against the insects together with him. So Joser and Zeminex went down to the place where Arlas was camping. And in the same time, Arlas is in this observation room that he found after tumbling down the hole that's opened in the floor. And this observation room showed him the you're all in this huge, unconceivably huge complex and the view was of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of similar clones to yours in their pods, just waiting to be awakened. There were also other things where Joser basically cloned himself, and there is now two Josers, and one of them being in this extra dimensional pyramid together with the life form called Singular that is probably as powerful as a god, and Joser 2 or 1 may be on the way to becoming as powerful as him. And of course there is a story of Pharaoh that is trying to figure out what is happening, number one, and number two, trying to protect his sensitive eyes from harsh and strong light in this in some of the rooms of this facility. So yeah, we found ourselves in this observation room where Arlas is camping, and this is where we start.
All right. So first suggestion, I'm still cut up, so I'm willing to just continue to rest here for a while. This spot actually seems reasonably safe. Does anyone have any objections to that?
If you need to rest, we can rest.
Okay. So we could basically just rest another day here, and as Two Tricks mentioned, we got food, we got water. We can do this for a bit.
Okay, so I just suppose that Pharaoh is with you because if that's okay with you, Pharaoh. So
Uh-oh.
you hear me, guys?
Yeah, no,
'Cause,
sorry, I changed the server. Griffin was turning into a robot, so.
Okay, great, good thinking.
Okie doke. So yeah, so if you're here and we'll just take a rest then.
Okay, so I guess another day passes and you can all roll recoveries for another day.
10, so 3. 9, 10. Okay. And then when the new day comes around, I'm not impaired. All right, cool.
I
Carlos
made-
is finally feeling much better after having to be shot several times by a giant robot.
Yeah.
I guess we all get a couple of rolls here.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
yeah.
It's basically day and a half, so you can basically roll 2 times. You can go to your 10-hour roll, and then you can roll another whole round up, including the 10-hour roll.
All right. Well, I didn't have any of my recovery rolls checked, so that was, I guess, one action, 10 minutes would come next. And that fills me up.
Yeah, it's safe to say that you all fill up more or less. We will no need to be stingy about that. Okay, so yeah, now that you had a very good rest, you're ready to move on. Zaminex is looking at you and it's like, okay, what are we doing now? Do you have a plan?
I haven't had one this entire time. But there's always a good first step to take here, which is let's climb out of this pit.
He nods and he starts climbing first. Very, very proficiently, no problem. It's kind of a long climb. It's actually quite dangerous to fall. It's would you can be damaged quite badly if you fall. And I would say that this is a roll of it's a might, and it's going to be roll task difficulty 3.
All right. Difficulty 3.
Mhm.
This is definitely taking a risk.
It is.
I think I'm fine rolling with 2. So let's do it. And I still fail.
Okay, so you great, Arles, you fail and you tumble down, and you will get, I will say, 6 damage. Might.
Oof.
Yeah.
So much for
It,
resting.
yeah, it was like really dangerous fall. Like, although the climbing was not that much dangerous, but you basically had really rotten luck here, and so you fall down and you sprain your ankle pretty badly. You know what? I would say you get 4 damage and not 6.
Okay, so I'll pop
But
that back up 2 points.
you're going to be hindered on any speed check from now that involves moving fast or moving at all, like movement. You're going to be hindered until somebody can heal you.
Oof. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down as sprained ankle. There we go.
And I think 10 hours rest could as well heal it, but until now, like until these 10 hours, like somebody needs to heal you.
Well, I guess there's still the elevator with the terrifying black void. Or I
And
could just
you
try doing this again.
let's actually take 4 damage from speed and not from might.
Okay, so I'll pop might back up to full, and then I'll
Yeah.
take 1, 2, 3, 4 to speed. There we go. All right. Well, no sense staying at the bottom of the pit. I'll go ahead and give it a second try.
Do you have any armor?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Yeah. Okay. Because armor would probably
Yeah, armor would be great.
would help. Yeah, in this.
Unfortunately, just haven't found any.
Okay, great.
So, second attempt then.
Okay, again, difficulty 3, which is 2 for you.
Mm-hmm. Let's give it a go. That's a
Okay,
success.
this time you're much more careful, and you climb out of the pit. And now it's just Pharaoh's turn if he's here. If not, I will roll for him.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You are going to need to climb out of this, climb up all these floors that this cave in reached. It's like quite a long climb up. It's not very hard. It's just difficulty 3. But if you fall, there is
What kind of check is it?
problem. So it's difficulty 3 might.
Alright, well, I'll just use my 3 edge to make that a difficulty 2.
Okay, great.
Am I technically carrying myself?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trained in carrying things.
Okay, I will allow it.
Cool.
Okay,
Had to beat a
so-
3, couldn't beat a 3.
Okay, great. So you fall as well, and you as well get 4 damage to speed.
Does armor count?
But
Yes, no?
so it's 4 damage to speed.
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question.
What was your question?
I said, does armor count?
I would say yes, but because this is a GM intrusion, no, it doesn't count.
I would say yes, but I'm saying no, is what you're saying.
No, but 1 is GM intrusion. Like, if it was not a GM intrusion, I would say that yes, it counts. But in this, like, this impact, actually, it's chipped some thing, like you land on your leg somehow in a really bad angle, and because your body is so heavy, you as well have a sprained ankle, which is quite weird because you never, like, you didn't really experience this before, and all your speed tasks are now hindered until you receive healing or
All my speed tasks are already inhibited.
Okay. So they will be like double, like they will have major hindrance. Oh, they will be hindered basically, so it's double. Until either you rest for 10 hours or you get healing.
Cool, well I'm done playing for today then. 10 hours it is.
Let's get you out of the pit first, at least.
No, I don't think I'm gonna fall again. Literally, speed is the thing I have the least amount of points in.
No,
I'm already inhibited, so I'm not gonna climb up this thing double inhibited. That'd be fucking stupid.
you're using mind for climbing.
Yeah, but I've already proven that I can fail it. So, I will just meet you guys later on.
It's a roll, man, and you rolled 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
And Darlas also failed failed.
Sure, I'm just saying I'm not forced to climb up and not under any time constraints either. The only reason I'd climb up there is to stay with the party. But you know what? I will just stay down here until my ankle is good.
Okay. Okay, great. So you decided to stay there. Great. Okay, so 3 of you are now at level 2 of this facility. And yeah, Arlas is a bit hurt, but he's still alright. And yeah, what are you doing now? What's your plan?
All right, Joser. I got a question. You got any rope?
Nope.
How about some bed sheets?
I'm sure we could find some.
So no, you didn't find no bed sheets because like everything is rotted out, and the beds were actually made from this kind of spongy kind of material, but no bed sheets. Like what you found was just the clothes.
Right.
And
So I know I
you
could continue going upwards if I wanted, but I'm not sure how to get you up then.
yeah, Pharaoh is like really heavy, really heavy. I don't think just roping, making a rope made of some clothes that you don't even know
Mm-hmm.
if they're half rotted, it would help.
Right, exactly. So I could end up going up on my own, but I couldn't take anyone else with me.
No,
That's the real problem.
I
Hmm.
would say like your boots like that you found are not also helpful in this because it's basically it's rubble, so it's
Oh no,
probably
I
more.
was thinking of a different scenario. I was talking about going up the stairwell.
Up the stairwell you can use your boots, yeah, that's a great one, but others would need to find a way.
Is there any debris down where I'm trying to remember Pharaoh is? Like metallic debris specifically.
Oh yeah, there is a lot of metallic debris. You can find it no problem. Like one of the reasons why you got hurt that much when you were falling 2 times already, Arlas, is because it's like this armed bed, concrete, it's armed with metallic spikes, like metallic, it's armed with the iron bars, inside.
Like
So
rebar.
yeah. So when it collapsed, there is a lot of like these bars that are exposed. You can like with the really strong, like really hard might check, you can like bend them enough so you can like break them.
I was wondering if Pharaoh situated himself onto a larger piece of debris, if Joser could use magnetism to lift him out and up to where we are, and then we could
How
maybe
how
rest with
much
him.
how much can you lift right now?
I don't think there's any rules for that. I don't know where to look for that either.
So let me just look at your ability. What's your
What do you need?
Yeah, I'm just curious if this could work in general, because then you could Silver Surfer your way around places.
right now can just use your power to have like armor, but let me just, yeah, like, you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause,
listening.
yeah. He's probably very heavy, you know, like I don't think you would even be able to, like, he's huge and he's made of stone. He's probably, I think, if he's not, I think he weighs like 800 kilograms at least, you know, no less than that, you know. He's like basically, I don't know, like, I cannot, he's like weights like a car, a
He's like a
smaller car.
rock or something.
Yeah, he's like 2 meter chunk of rock, you know.
That's worth an idea, I guess.
Like he's not under 500 kilograms. It's impossible to weight, you know, like it's impossible to lift.
So I have a question for you, Joser. Do you think you could do that with yourself?
Well, that's up to our illustrious GM.
Yeah, like here is the thing. You don't have no actual skill in moving anything with magnetism, right?
Right. I didn't know if that was an option or not, so if it is, I might pick it up later.
So you are using like employs magnetism, okay?
Yes.
So look, tier 5, I think it's tier 5 when you actually can do stuff like this, or
Okay.
even more, like tier 6 or something, you know, like, and it's, you know, you're so far away from that in terms of levels, you know. You just started, like, okay, tier 1, move metal. You can exert force on metal objects within short range for 1 round. Uh, let me see. Uh, equal to the strength of a fit, capable adult human. Okay. For example, this power lacks the fine control to wield weapon. You can't use this ability on your own body. Okay, so there is a similar skill. There is a similar skill that you could have taken. I see.
What would that be called?
Or it's strange. Why didn't you take this? Because
I trained Onslaught.
you trained onslaught, but you also have ward +1 armor. Is this this is not even I think you just didn't take one of the skills. I think you could actually have this skill, move metal.
No, if he has
Alright.
Onslaught and Ward, that's the 2 that you get.
He has ward,
Ward is an
which
option,
is, I
and
think,
Onslaught is an option. You only get 2 options.
So I should put Ward under skills as well as special abilities.
no, wait, I think you made a mistake when you created the character. You just
As a Nano, you get a list of options. You can pick 2 of them. Ward is an option that you can pick, and Onslaught is an option you can pick. He picked both options. That's it.
Yeah, as Nano.
Yeah, he's a
Wait,
nano, isn't he? Nano.
Yes.
he is a Nano.
Yeah.
So what happened? I think he chose the Nano ability, which is Ward. I'm looking if there is. Wait, onslaught, push, scan, and Ward. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at your character sheet, and you have onslaught and Ward, but you don't have no skill related to your employee's magnetism.
Well, if I can pick that up, I guess I'll get that for tier 2, unless I can pick up
No,
another trained skill.
No, you already should have. It was yours to have already. You just didn't take it for some reason.
Well, I only had 2 options, and I chose those, unless
I think he's
fate is
saying that you didn't pick it from your other thing. This has
Yeah,
nothing to do with being nano. Two Tricks here confused me by saying your Ward and Onslaught, which has nothing to do with your magnetism.
Yeah, that's what he has, onslaught and ward.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with him being a nano, though. That's his focus.
No,
Whereas
Onslaught and
Ward-
Ward is from your type. Your magnetism
Yeah,
comes
it's
from
from
your
the
focus.
exactly.
Right,
Okay.
which is why you keep saying Onslaught and Ward is very confusing. It has nothing to do with this.
So would that be under special abilities? The moves metal?
Yeah. So at focus, employs magnetism, you have tier 1 move metal. That's your power that you can have right now.
Okay, what's that cost?
It costs one intellect point.
And it uses intellect?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
So once activated, your power has an effective pool of 10 and might edge of 2 and effort of 2. So with this, you can basically do whatever you can. You can actually lift things, but you cannot lift yourself. You can't use this ability on your own body.
well, could he use it on a plate of metal that he's standing on?
Uh, yeah, but like,
I think that probably qualifies as yourself.
yeah, you
That's
can't
the problem.
use this ability on your own body. So like, they basically didn't want you to use this, as a magneto flying, but you could probably fly somebody else or something else, like.
I could also just climb up using the boots and then drop them down, maybe. I'm just
Or you
afraid of
can
losing
give
them down
him
the
the
infinite pit.
Or you can give him the boots and then he can fly you up.
Also
Or he
very
can
true.
drop you the boots. Or
So,
he
Joser, what
can
do you
put
say?
some metal inside of the boots and just fly them to himself, so you don't drop them.
Yeah, that's also
All right.
true.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to pee and I'll be back.
Okie doke.
Alright.
Well, it took us a little bit to figure out what we're capable of, but now we have a plan.
I have a feeling I should put what you just have in the Discord chat on my sheets.
I've been using the bio and info section because they have a lot of space for that. For keeping track of powers. So I figure if we keep going up, we could keep getting some more answers. That's my feeling right now. What about you?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm back. So,
Yeah.
okay, so move metal added, great. New power for the new success. Great.
Yeah.
So, guys, what are you doing?
Well, sounds like we have a couple really good plans here. Would you rather try to just catch the boots or try to lift me up?
A strong adult human can lift another human pretty easily, so let's lift you up.
Okay, so I'll leave the boots here. You can wear them and come up after you send me up the stairwell then.
Okay, so what will happen here is that he can levitate you, and it's going to be pretty hard for him. Okay, and if he loses the grip, you're going to die. Like,
Maybe
completely
moving the
die.
boots is a better plan. What do you think, Joseph?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there's some metal rubble here.
Like, would you lift half kilo or I don't know, 90 kilos, whatever?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll have a little bit of I still have a bit of metal here with me.
Okay.
I'll go ahead, I'll use the boots, and I'll go up the stairwell. First step.
What
Okay.
are these boots?
Every time you use the boots, though, you need to roll the depletion roll, okay?
Yep, I believe that was a 1d100 or something,
Mhm.
wasn't it? Let's take a look. Yep, 1 in 1d100. Let's do it.
Okay.
44. They're still good.
Okay.
All right. So I'll climb up the stairwell. I'll get to the landing. I'll go ahead and take off the boots. I'll take the piece of metal, and I'll take off like the jacket of this jumpsuit, and I'll use that to wrap the metal and boots together. And then call out to Dozer to give it a go.
Okay, Joser, so I would say this is going to be difficulty 3.
All right.
So you need to spend your intellect point, right? And then basically what we said, you have like a pool of 10 and might edge of 1 and effort of 2. Okay, so you can
Okay.
put 2 effort in this, basically, which would reduce it to 1.
I'll reduce it by 1 to 2.
No, you cannot. You can only reduce it by 2. Like, you can reduce it to 1 because you can add 2 effort, which you do. So that's it.
Okay, but with my edge of 1, how much would that cost? Total of 4 plus the 1 to activate it, so 5.
No, you don't use your own edge. You just right now use the edge of this power. This power has pull of 10,
I see.
might edge of 1, and effort of 2.
All right, I'm gonna have to put those in italics or something so I can see it easily when I look at this.